welcome back, you guys. And today we're going to be doing a natural hair journey day. So I'm here with Dev, and he wants to let you guys know how his journey has been. So, Deborah, how long have you been natural?
So next month we'll make a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
I just kind of decided, you know what, I want hair, so I stopped getting haircuts, and I was just getting like tapers, and I was telling my barber not to take any off the top. At first it was good. Going through in the beginning, I did what typical guys do and get the sponge curls, which I'm pretty sure everyone has heard of.
Now, sponge curls, that's when you take the sponge and you just...
You just, if you know your curl pattern, which I know mine is clockwise. Mine is clockwise, so I used to take a sponge, and since my hair is kind of coarse, that the sponge that everyone else used really didn't work on my hair, so I actually used like not a loofah, but like it was a bathing sponge, and I would just swirl it around my hair with after I put an oil and conditioner in it. But it was very easy then, because at that time you feel like you got good hair because it's short.
It's short.
But around 6 months, I noticed that the sponge curls weren't really cute anymore, because as your hair grows, your actual hair curl pattern starts to come in. So the sponge wasn't working out. So of course I had to learn different techniques to do with my hair, which I knew nothing about hair. I don't know how to do it. All I know how to do is wash it.
That's most men, though.
Right. So I didn't want to rely on other people to do my hair, because that's a timing issue. I didn't get off work till 11. They were going to be asleep, and then I'll just be looking a mess. So I said, well, what am I going to do to make sure that I'm still fly with my natural hair? So first disaster I tried was dyeing my hair. I felt like, okay, let me put color in it, and that will work. So as you guys can see here, I got some color.
Now, how many times did you dye your hair?
Well, I dyed it 3 times in 2 weeks. So I dyed it. It didn't look right. So I waited 2 days. I dyed it again. It still didn't look right. So on that 3rd day, I prayed to the Lord. I said, you know what? I'm going to dye it this last time. Don't let my hair fall out. So I dyed it again, and it still didn't look right. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to do it again, because I still have my hair. I don't want it to fall out. It's probably already damaged, which it is, but I've managed to salvage it. Either way, I stopped doing that, and as time went on, the brown started to come out a little more. But I said from that moment, that's when I'm going to be 100% natural. So since March of 2015, I haven't put any more color in my hair. I've just kind of been taking care of it from there.
But it looks cute with the tips. It's now basically the tips are like an amber color. It's like a golden amber.
Once again, so y'all could take it in.
Too, also with the light, the natural lighting of the sun will also lighten your hair as well. So basically, you've gone through this whole transition on your own by just letting your hair grow naturally, right? So tell me, what regimens do you use? What products do you use to like help take care of your hair and keep it healthy?
Whew, it's definitely been a struggle. So I will fast forward about to July, when I did my first ever twist out, July of 2015.
I remember that. Then they were like very small.
Yes, and it was crazy. But so what I decided to do is I did the twist out, but I really didn't know what to do. So I did a lot of YouTube and Google. So anybody trying to start off growing your hair, YouTube and Google, you'll never go wrong. So I looked at a lot of tutorials, which things I searched were like twist outs on TWAs, which for y'all who don't know,
this
TWA
is
teeny.
TWA.
No, it ain't.
Well, you're almost past that point.
Help. Yeah. What I used was a lot of Cantu products. I figured if I get all one brand of product, that was the right way to do it. It's not, because as my hair has changed, as it's grew, Cantu has become a lot more watery for my hair.
It really has been. Like, I've tried it before, the leave-in conditioner. I did not like it. But do you find that the more cheaper products work just as well as the more expensive ones, or is it kind of like on the even side?
You, as everyone has said on the videos, and I try to say something different, but everyone's hair is different.
Right.
And you're going to learn your hair as it grows. Because I started off with all Cantu. Now the only thing I use that's Cantu is my co-wash and conditioner.
Yeah.
My leave-in is Shea Moisture. My curling cream that I use is As I Am's twist defining cream. My oil is African Prize Miracle Olive Oil.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And I do use another Shea Moisture, which is a Hold and Shine mix, which I just kind of use to kind of revive my hair.
So what oils do you use? What are your favorite oils?
Favorite oil is my olive oil, but I don't have a favorite oil because they all do what they're supposed to do. I will say that I do have a dry scalp. It gets drier faster, so I do have to, regardless of what oil I use, I would need to get an applicator bottle. So I gear more towards oils that are in liquid form. I do have the coconut oil that's solid. That'll
100%
get
pure.
Yeah, that'll get liquid with body heat, but to really get it into my scalp, I need an applicator bottle to really get in there. Otherwise, it'll be flakes and
flakes, snowflakes, ripping the edges.
So I typically will use the leave-in first, and then I will seal that in with my olive oil, and then that's just basics, just to make sure my hair gets some kind of moisture.
So you do like the lock method, right? The liquid, oil, and the cream.
Right.
Basically.
Now, when I do my twist, which I used to do twist outs, but now I do more flat twist out because to me, if I want that edgy, spiky look, I'll do a twist out because when I do a twist out, when a regular twist out, just 2-strand twist, my hair spikes and curls.
Right.
However, when I do a flat twist out, it's kind of wavy, curly, and it'll fall instead of spiking up. So if I'm going to do flat twist, I'll typically smooth my curling cream from the root to like about mid hair, and then once I do the twist and I get down to the end, I will take my Eco Styler gel, which is the bomb.
It is.
Get the one with the olive oil, and then I'll get the ends, and then I'll finish twisting. Another thing people are iffy about is whether to use a wide tooth comb for their ends, for detangling, finger detangle. I use a mix of both. It just depends on what I'm doing and how much is tangled. That will depend on what I'm doing. If it's before I'm getting in the shower, it's mostly because I pre-poo, which basically all I do is take a bunch of coconut oil and get all that dead hair out, and I'll do a finger detangle then. However, when I get out the shower, finger detangle is not going to work, so then I'll have to use a wide tooth comb. But then when I go to do the twist and I'm getting down to the end and trying to close it out, I need to get that little rat tail to really get them
The ends are the
out.
most stressful. So since we're talking about the ends and everything, what hair type or curl pattern do you think you have? Or do you know you have?
I would say I try to play. It would be like a 3C, 4A, and all my friends be like,
nah.
You tried it. So I would say I'm about a 4A, 4B, probably just a solid 4B. I'm not quite a 4C unless I want to be. My hair I can manipulate my hair to be what I want it to be. I can make it a 3C. If I do a flat twist, it'll be a 3C. If I do a twist out, it's going to be about a 4A or 4B. If I don't retwist that night, I just put a bonnet on. Yes, I do wear a bonnet. It's my life.
They save lives.
They do. If you don't use a bonnet, you just should cut your hair. Or at least get a satin pillowcase or something. But if I just put a bonnet on at night and wake up and like kind of spruce it, then I'm like a force.
So show us like the back. Okay, so we're going to do the length check for Devi. And he's going to do the front, the side, and back to back. So we want to show you guys how long his hair has grown over the year.
And mind you, this twist out, just in case y'all looking at it and like, we're supposed to follow what you're saying. This is I'm going into day 15 on this twist out.
Right.
So that is going into week 3, and it's still got some curl. In case y'all are wondering, yes, I don't retwist every night, but mostly I do. Just to keep the curl. I know a lot of y'all probably are busy and like, I'm not about to retwist my hair every night, but it takes me like 20 minutes. So it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, it depends on how you are able to take care of your hair. If you're the type that's lazy, you're going to do the chunky twist. But if you want to really get the defined curls, you're going to do the smaller twist. Between the curls.
But I do notice that I do get a lot of compliments on my hair from people wondering like, what I do or how I do it, but especially guys that are like, oh, I've always wanted to grow my hair, but their problem I know is that one, they're not going to do it themselves. Right. They're not going to go through and take the time to actually learn how to do their own hair, which is a lot cheaper than
Yeah,
going
it
to
is.
your
It
nearest
really is.
hairdresser. The only money I spend on my hair is for my products.
Yeah.
And my lineups, of course. But all people can do it, and it's the time that you're going to put into it that is how you're going to achieve whatever look. If you don't want to do your hair, you don't want to.
Right.
You just want to have a quick. It may work for you, but then for other people, your hair's going to look a mess. But for me, I'm the type of person where I want compliments. I want people to look at it and ask me what I do. That's the kind of things I want when people see it because it makes me feel good. One,
you take pride in your hair,
right? Basically. And everyone should, but not
all
does,
naturals do. But
which is unfortunate. And I notice a lot of times when, especially women, when they come up, they're like, "Oh, well, what do you do with your hair?" And then I go over my regimen, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not doing all that." And I don't say it out loud unless I feel like it. But in my head, I'm thinking, well, that's probably why your hair looks the way it does, because you're not doing what I'm trying to tell you to do. So,
but I want you to basically just close out by letting us know how your journey has been and how much it has affected your life by going natural, as far as your mental, your confidence level.
That was one of the best decisions. I know it's kind of superficial to think that it's just hair. But it's while I was growing, I actually kind of learned a lot about myself and learned a lot of. I never knew I could do my own hair. I just never thought I had the capability to do so. I also have more of a pride thing about myself, and especially now with with race being such a big issue, I feel like I feel like I'm a part of a bigger picture. I feel like I'm really embracing my culture and not trying to be conformed into what America wants me to be, or have to cut my hair because that's what the style is, or that's what people want you to do. Or I think that, just for me personally, I'm very much don't really care what anybody says. I'm going to do what I want to do. So there probably are some people that may be like, oh, that's not for guys, or it's not masculine. But I'm like, I don't really care. I'm going to do what I want to do. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but you can't say I look a mess. So that's just my thing. It's just been a journey. It's been a struggle as well when it wasn't quite doing what I needed it to do. But I would say overall, it's been a very good decision.
And that's good. And basically, this is basically for the men out there. If you're thinking about going natural, I have him here. He loves it. It has been a life-changing decision for him. Not everybody is able to go natural and keep the bomb hair and curls popping like Deb do. But if you're thinking about it, watch this video and also look for more tutorials. It's really going to help you. Like he said, Google and YouTube really can help you get the natural hair you really want. So
really
the IG, tell them your Instagram and everything.
I only have Facebook and Instagram. I don't do all that other stuff because I'll be busy. But I do have Instagram. It's mrdevydev. That's mrdevydev. That's my Instagram, and then Deborah Ridgway is my name, so you search me on Facebook.
And y'all can always look at the comments. I'm going to leave all of his information. Y'all already know me. Follow me on IG at Nishathegoddess, or add me on Facebook. And I'm already close to my capacity, so I'll out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you, Deborah, for coming over and sharing your journey. And until the next video, bye.